When you are trying to create your dream life, visualization exercises might be the worst technique that you can actually use. Now, why do I say that? It's not because the technique doesn't work, but it's because this technique of visualization is used in the wrong context and for the wrong reason. Hello and welcome back. In today's video, I want to look at why visualization exercise might be the wrong technique that you are using when you're trying to create a life that you really want. A little side note before we get into the content is I'm trying to currently create a list with all the resources that I'm going to mention throughout the videos so that you will have them all in one place and don't have to click yourself through the videos to find the resource that you are looking for. So let me first explain on why I say that visualization exercise might be the worst exercise when trying to create your dream life. The problem is that you are doing this from your head because an imagination exercise comes from the mind and it doesn't come from your subconscious mind necessarily. I already mentioned this in the previous video in the 5 things I wished I knew. I think it's point number 1. Feel free to watch that one as well if you want. But I wanted to make a deeper dive on why it really doesn't work and what the purpose of visualization exercise actually is. Simply put, your brain responds to any question or command it gets. This is also why asking yourself the right questions is so important, because if you ask yourself, oh, why do I always fail? Your brain is gonna come up with reasons on why you always fail. Instead of asking yourself, how can I make this work? And then your brain is going to search for a solution on how to make it work. The same goes with commands. So if I tell you to not think about the blue elephant, you're going to think about the blue elephant. So whenever you give your brain a command, it's going to respond to that command. So it's really important that you give it the right command. Which brings us to the key point of the whole video. When you're doing a visualization exercise and you're told, imagine your ideal life, what do you wear every day, how do you behave, what does your day-to-day life look like, you're giving your brain the instruction to imagine. And you basically, imagining basically is nothing else than creating an illusion. It's creating an image of something. In order to create that image, your brain is going to pick from all the experiences and things that you have seen throughout your life to create the image that you have told it to create, your dream life. So it might be that your brain is going off to that show that you watched recently and it really moved you emotionally, it was so inspiring, and you're just gonna create your own image with yourself as the main character of whatever show you were watching. And that's the problem. You're still on the mind level. You're just creating and imagining. But it has nothing to do with your true desires, because you can imagine yourself being a certain way, being a certain person that you are not and truly not even desire to be. So there's like the trap when doing such an exercise is that you're imagining yourself in a way that isn't true to who you are. Because while you're imagining yourself that way, you're also imagining yourself with the skills, with the passions, the interests, and everything that comes with it to be able to live that life. Let me share a personal example with you so you get the idea. I saw an Instagram reel where this guy did a 365 days challenge where he did ice bathing every single day. And I was like super inspired. I was like, oh, this is so cool, but I'm actually not interested in ice bathing. And then I came up with this idea of doing a 365 days meditation challenge. So I had this image and I created this whole vision on what it's going to look like, how it would make me feel, how I would make it like successful. And then I started doing it and I absolutely did not enjoy it. And I was so frustrated. I was like, why is it not working? I had this vision and it looked so amazing and I really loved it. And then I didn't. And the reason I didn't enjoy it is because I imagined myself, like the vision that I created, I imagined myself being that person that enjoyed teaching meditation, that enjoyed meditating every single day, that enjoyed showing different techniques. So I had imagined myself as a version of me that would have all those passion and interests and skills to do that challenge. But the truth was that I either didn't have the skill, had no desire to have those skills, didn't have the passion nor the interest. So during that visualization and imagining myself as that version, I imagined myself as an actual different person that I really was. Does that mean that visualization exercises are absolutely useless and you shouldn't use them? And the answer is no. They're absolutely amazing and I love doing them, but you need to do them in the right context for the right thing. So here's another very important key distinction. Visualization exercises are not meant to give you an answer. What they are meant for is to strengthen what is already inside of you. So if you already truly know what it is that you want to do with your life, visualization exercises are like key and super important to, make your dreams come true basically. Said differently, the visualization exercise is actually the second step. The first step is figuring out what it really is that you want. There is still a little plot twist to this one. There is like one situation where you can use visualization exercises to create the life that you want when you don't know what it is that you want. And that is by imagining yourself finding the answer that you are seeking for. So instead of creating an image around what it is that you want, you're creating this image, this certainty within yourself that you're gonna find the answers that you are seeking for. When you're like, I really don't know what to do with my life, but I really want to do something that I enjoy. You're just going to imagine yourself how you have found that thing. You're going to feel it in your body. And in that scenario, the visualization exercise does work again. So to wrap it up again, visualization exercises are not meant to give you answers. They're meant to strengthen what is already inside of you or whatever it is that you want to strengthen. It's about giving you certainty, giving you motivation to take action. So if you have been doing those visualization exercises and ended up being frustrated, this might be the reason for it. I hope you find this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.